everyone, and welcome to another video. It's your girl, Scarlett, and I'm back with another card in the Spring and Flowers banner series. And this time, I'll be playing Rafayel's Wisteria Waltz. I believe that's what it's called. Wisteria Waltz, yes. I will be playing this card in simplified Chinese, so let's get right into it. Okay, so let me just read the synopsis very quickly before I see any more spoilers. Next time when flowers bloom, I want you to still be by my side. Okay. Oh, it's the same view that we see in the event. Perfect. Sunlight streams through the window and pools at my feet as I carefully examine the rectangular glass tank suspended before me. What? Is there a fish tank hovering somewhere? Inside it are sapphire flower buds reaching toward the light. They peek out of the glass. They were growing in some grass the last time I saw them. Rafayel told me the flowers are an extinct species that had been brought back to life. Ooh, interesting. Another memory surfaces alongside it. Rafayel's warm kiss in the summer breeze with the sweet scent of flowers. Recalling this, I pull my hand away from the petals. Oh, is he talking about that very first kiss card? Well, the official one at least, when he took her to the gardens.
经过多轮实验，我们终于让这种花能够在水中生长。
Oh, okay.
再研究一段时间，说不定它真的能开在海洋里。
Okay, I know nothing about flowers, and I do know that there are water-type flowers, but there aren't any flowers that grow in the ocean, if I'm not wrong, right? So this is groundbreaking, right? I don't want to look like an idiot. Charles, the owner of this private courtyard-style botanical garden, and Rafayel's friend, guides us through the hydroponic greenhouses. Oh, okay. So this is a greenhouse specifically for water type. That's such a weird thing to say, but water residing flowers. I feel like I'm growing dumber by the second. A few days ago, Charles contacted Rafayel and me to discuss a breakthrough in their research on these flowers. Oh, okay.
不过，其余你也知道，像这样的研究是要投入巨额成本的。
Of course, that's why he's here. The rich man himself.
哦，对了，你那个以花为主题的系列展出筹备的怎么样了？凌空这一场的地点还没定吧？不如就放在我的庭院。场地费用嘛，就收你。
哼，我当然什么都行。你这小算盘去打给老唐听吧。
你放心，研究成功后，我率先把这种花养殖在你家门口的那片海。
Oh, that's nice.
哼，真是谢谢你。
I can't help but chuckle, and Charles turns to look at me.
我想你们可能还忘记了一件事。
I already know what Charles is thinking about before he continues. Earlier, Rafayel mentioned these flowers still needed a name, and he gave me the naming rights. That's such a huge burden. Oh shit.
它都快能开在海里了，还是一个没有名字的品种。
Oh. We haven't found the right inspiration yet. We thought of several names, but none of them felt right. Oh, is that what Wisteria is for?
程毅，下次你拖延设计稿的时候，我也天天催你。
Because he's like pushing.
忽然觉得你说的很对，起名的确是一件特别困难的事情。
Yeah, exactly. So basically, he's pushing this responsibility onto them.
隔壁还有一个展览永生花的房间，里面有很多资料，你们可以去看看，找找灵感。
Does that mean they're fake eternal flowers? Is that what it means? I am seriously so dumb. I am so sorry for exposing just how dumb I am. I have no knowledge in this certain subject, so please excuse me. The exhibition hall is spacious with several display cases. Soft yellow lighting illuminates the eternal flowers, and each one is protected in a glass container. Eternal flowers? What is that? Queen of the Night thrives in warm, humid environments with partial shade. The elongated petals are brilliantly white and delicate, like the wings of a cicada. Cicada, yeah. Even when it's preserved, this Queen of the Night appears remarkably lifelike. The flowers represents fleeting beauty. It's often used to express how beautiful things are and how quickly that beauty fades. Beauty is fleeting. Flower language, isn't it ultimately a reflection of human emotions? At some point, Rafayel has picked up a booklet. Leaning against the side table it rested on, he flips through the pages.
任何事物都可能被当成情感的寄托，何况是花这样浪漫的生命。
That's true. As I look at the Queen of the Night in the display case, my mind drifts to a dream I had last night. Oh. My weightless thoughts float before sinking into the dark ocean of my dream. Is it a nightmare? Oh. Is this the dream or is this...
你小心一点，我们借过一下。
I take a step and my back touches the wall as two workers with white gloves pass by. They're carrying a wrap painting. Paintings of various sizes are stacked around the living room. In a few days, they'll be transported in batches to Rafayel's upcoming exhibition.
你来了，快来看看我给你带的礼物。
Auntie Talia! Such a beauty. Always happy to see her. Talia's souvenirs cover one corner of the table. More of them are spilling out of an open suitcase by the sofa. She just returned from performing overseas and picked out local specialties as gifts for me and Rafayel on her way back. Thank you, Auntie. You didn't need to bring all of this.
你该不会把当地的商场都搬空了吧？
Rafayel sits down beside me and picks up a pearl necklace. He holds it up to see how it looked on me.
那地方盛产珍珠，我还给其他的朋友们挑了一些。
Oh.
对了，安曼的爷爷年纪大了，想回家了，他们准备帮他实现心愿。
Oh? Aiden is the kid from his birthday, right? It's one of the kids that ran to him, right? Am I wrong? That's what I remember.
那位老人家，我很久没见过他了。
I remember Aiden, I should have just... I remember Aiden, the child who visited us during Rafayel's birthday party. Rafayel sets down the necklace and picks up a bracelet. He gently takes my hand and helps me put it on. Are you saying they'll return him to the ocean? Oh, that's what they meant.
是啊，很多年迈的族人都想回到大海，毕竟海洋才是利莫里亚人的归宿。
Ah, right. Something like this happened in, was it the anecdote or the world underneath? I can't remember. I think it was an anecdote. So now MC is learning about this Lemurian rite. I find myself absent-mindedly touching the bracelet Rafayel just helped me put on. It must be the same for Rafayel. He'll always be connected to his home, the ocean. Suddenly, Rafayel's fingers brush against my wrist as he slowly traces the patterns on the bracelet. I meet his serene gaze.
安曼的爷爷会在海洋里自然地离开。我们也算完成一件他毕生牵挂的事。不要太过伤怀了。
Okay, this must be the dream. Dim moonlight spills across the pitch-black sea. In the distance, a lone figure stands in turbulent waters, their silhouettes as solitary as the moon. Is that Rafayel? Rafayel, the waves are too dangerous. Where are you going? The figure I call out to doesn't hear me and steadily walks further into the sea. Rafayel! I try to follow him, but the water holds me back. My feet are frozen in place. A massive wave rushes forth and I hold my breath before it crashes onto me. I'm knocked down. As the tide recedes, I find myself lying on a peaceful shore. Rafayel has vanished into the sea as if he was never there. I'm alone. Oh, MC.
想什么呢？你已经盯着他好长时间了，眼睛还呆呆的，像海里睁着眼睡觉的鱼。难道这朵花上面有什么我没发现的东西？
Raphael's snap brings me back to reality. He moves closer and rests his head against mine as we look at the flower together. Oh, it's nothing. I was thinking we could come up with a meaning for our flower.
思考的这么全神贯注，你有什么想法吗？让我也听听。
I heard that even eternal flowers have their limits. Their colors will fade as they wither away. I need to know what eternal flowers are. I'm sorry, just give me a minute. Let me just Google it. Okay, so I did some research and I realized they're 永生花. I get it now. No wonder they're called eternity flowers. Basically, like 永生 is like forever living flower, but it's actually not really alive. They are picked when they are in full bloom, and then they go through a process like some sort of wax process to keep their image of being alive and then encased. Now I know what it is. I see. Okay, I'm sorry. I had no idea what it is. But if you did it, now you do. So for MC, she feels like even something that is made to last forever will eventually lose their color and fade away, which is not entirely wrong.
就算经过了复杂的工艺，永生花也无法逃离自然的规律。
The meaning I thought of is being brave as things end, all things must come to an end. Oh, MC, I don't want you to think that all things... This is interesting. This time, this card seems to be more focused on MC's insecurities and her worries. I just wish she was more vocal about it. Both of them make it sound like she's sure it will end, but... Okay, let's do this one to show that she's sad about it. Everything will come to an end one day. Oh, Raphael's expression changes as he turns to me. He gently cups my cheek and looks me in the eye.
你怎么了？
Aww. Gosh, can I say I'm so touched that Rafayel can feel that she's bothered, you know? Gosh, my man is so emotionally observant.
今天见到你的时候，就感觉你精神不太好。
No.
是没睡好吗？
I turn away from Raphael's touch. I don't want him to see any more of my emotions. Why, MC? It's nothing. I just had a terrible nightmare last night. I dreamed about a little fish being eaten by a shark in the deep sea.
哦，可怜的小鱼，在海里被大鱼吃，在陆地上，还要在人类的梦里命丧鱼口。
Okay. I know it's silly to worry about Rafayel leaving me to return to the ocean. There we go. Yeah. This kind of possibility has a low chance of happening. But maybe I should be more honest with Rafayel. Yes, please, MC. Communication, I beg. The truth is, I dreamed about you. You walked into the sea alone, and no matter how many times I called out to you, you wouldn't turn around. Rafayel freezes for a moment. His gaze is slightly lowered as if my fears were transferred to him.
你梦里的奇遇也太不懂事了，今晚我一定好好批评他。
Oh, it might be because of your aunt mentioned Aiden's grandfather the other day. I wondered if you might also... Rafayel puts his finger on my lips to stop me from finishing the sentence. He rests his hands on my shoulders before gently embracing me. Oh, why do I feel like crying already? What the fuck?
那天看你好像有点走神，我就想过，你会不会是在担心什么？虽然说回到海洋是我们的传统，但利莫里亚人和利莫里亚人之间不一样。我们的牵挂也不一样。
Stop. I just... Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, well, okay.
我体会过等一个人实现诺言的滋味，所以只想说自己能做到的话。
I know. That's exactly why I believe every word you say. Raphael brushes away the stray hair from my forehead, and his fingertips trail down my cheek.
会不会离开这里，我无法保证，但我很清楚，我不想离开你。
I feel like that's all that matters. Oh, I feel the same way. Okay, let's not be so solemn. It was just a dream. I only wanted to tell you about it. Easy for you to say, MC. Okay. I casually flip to the next page of the booklet in my hands. I pretend to be interested in its contents. We'll come back to this later. Your exhibition opens tomorrow. Oh, Right. Should we use this botanical garden for your exhibition? The grass outside looks nice.
这里的植物都是人工培育的，我更想找自然一点的地方。
Then let's look elsewhere. Just when I think I managed to get Rafayel to stop dwelling on what I said earlier, he cradles my face in his hands. I end up looking into his eyes.
虽然觉得你说你不想了，多半是骗我的，但如果下次再有这样的情绪，就像今天这样，直接告诉我。你想到这些的时候，我就在你身边，会不会好一点？
Okay, sorry. I have a lot to say, but I kind of just want to go through the card first, and then I'll talk about it. Jeez. Okay.
这次画展我要去半个月左右，要是我总是给你打电话，你可不准嫌我烦。
Okay. I playfully tap his arm. When I ever thought of you as annoying? I'll be honest, I had such an ugly cry just now. Too much of my own personal experience sort of just spilled out right there.
Okay, alright, let's do this. Legon City is the final stop for Rafayel's exhibition. Since it's the grand finale, choosing the right venue is very important. I browsed through photos of venues I found. It's beautiful here, but the flower arrangements are too random. The theme isn't distinct enough. Besides, the park's artificial design is too obvious. I scroll through park photos on my laptop screen. This is a wall iris garden. The wall iris symbolizes friendship and passion and represents the bonds between people. Looking for weekend plans? Visit Wall Iris Park with your friends and enjoy the spring scenery together. Finding gardens via flower symbolism might lead to more meaningful locations. This could work. Oh, I like how she thinks. I click on the search bar and type flower symbolism. Different types of flowers quickly fill my screen. Soft grass cushions my steps as I make my way through the woods. In the distance, I spot a lake. Its surface reminds me of a mirror. A railway track extends into the center of the lake, and quickly disappears beneath the water. Wait, what kind of path is this? The scenery and the area surrounded by the forest is beautiful. This should meet Rafayel's requirements. A few days ago, I found out about an old scenic area nearby that had been abandoned for years online. Oh, okay. Now it's become one with the wilderness. I see. So that rail track is abandoned. That's why it looks like that. As I walk deeper into the woods, I spot a tourist train sitting at the end of the railway track. The train's original paint has faded away to reveal the gray metal underneath. Having visitors take the train across the lake to enter the exhibition, that would be unique. We need to get someone to repair the train first. As for its exterior, that'll have to be redesigned.
Oh, wow, MC. She's so creative. I wonder if this is, Rafayel's influence. Sometimes when you spend years with someone, or when you get into a relationship with someone, you spend a lot of time with them. I remember this was some sort of psychology, but don't quote me on this, okay? I'm dumb, remember that. When you like something or when you like someone, you subconsciously mimic their traits, and then you just end up picking up the habit. I don't know, I feel like that does hold some credibility, since I feel like I learned a lot from my previous relationships, and I did pick up some habits as well. Maybe it's the same for MC. As I look across the lake, I notice the woods gradually taking on a light purple hue. I can make out swaying clusters of wisteria. Oh, so it's a real flower. It's not one of the extinct ones. Got it. Okay. 2 days after the train repairs are completed, Rafayel is due to return to Lincoln. We agreed a few days ago that I'd show him the venue I picked once he's back. I wonder if he'll like it. In one corner of the room, paints and art supplies are laid out. If he does, we can work on the train's exterior and add an artistic flair to it. That must be him. Oh.
现在是凌空时间早上9点，某个今天休假的小猎人起床了吗？
I'm far more likely to be up early than a certain someone who stays up all night making art. I never thought I'd see the day when you'd ask me if I'm awake. Oh, goodness, okay. Just, oh wow, there's more. Okay, let me just load this so everyone can read it.
其实有一个快递让老唐帮忙拿进画室了。
Oh, okay.
你能去帮我拍一个视频吗？我想及时验货。
Oh.
验货标准是，你本人也要出镜。
So like I'm holding the delivery with... What is this fish boy up to? He's sounding a little sneaky now. This sneaky fishy. I open the studio door. Sunlight streams through the floor-to-ceiling windows and illuminates the tiny dust particles dancing in the air. Following Raphael's directions, I approach the sofa. Instead of finding the package he mentioned, I see an intricately designed... Oh, he got her a dress! Okay, I see. It's the dress. Right. What's this? Puzzled, I stand there and hear the faint sound of a door opening.
刚刚都告诉过你了，我想亲眼看看某个人。
I turn around to see Raphael walking in with his suitcase. I freeze. The way I would have ran into this man and then had my way with him on the floor, probably. Wait, I didn't get the dates wrong, right? Your exhibition hasn't ended yet. Why are you already... My surprise gives way to overwhelming joy. Crap, I feel like crying again. Shut up. Looking at his unsurprised expression, I realized he planned this.
没办法，想一回来就见到你，所以只能找个理由让你先来我家。
Raphael lets go of his suitcase and walks toward me with open arms. Here I go. I run over to hug him. He quickly returns the embrace and pats my head. I am in bliss right now.
这么想我呀？
Yes, of course. I'm gonna break down and cry again. Stop it. What the freak? Okay. I'm just pleasantly surprised.
裙子怎么样？我进来的时候你好像就在看。
You wanna see me wear it? Still holding me, Raphael guides me to the sofa. He lets go, only to pick up the dress and hold it against me.
大小应该很合适吧？不如现在就去试试。
Yes, sir. I will. You wanna help me change? I'm sorry. He pushes the dress into my arms. Then he puts his hands on my shoulders and steers me toward the bedroom. Oh, okay. I have a surprise for you too. I haven't told you about it yet though.
你不会已经帮我选好画展的场地了吧？
Of course he does. He knows already. You got it right on the first guess. That's no fun. Raphael opens the bedroom door and leans against the doorframe.
今天天气晴朗，阳光灿烂，气温适宜。我觉得我们可以立刻出发去看看。
Sure, but before we head out, we need to stop by my place and pick up something. I'll write the paints that she wanted them to do. Oh, and he's all dressed up too. Look at my man. He's gorgeous. Soft music drifts through the car as Raphael sits in the driver's seat. He takes off his sunglasses and idly twirls them in his hand. Hot. Through the window, I see the suburban forest. The lake in the distance peeks through the trees. I'm excited and nervous. We can drive into the forest ahead. Just follow the tracks through the trees until they end.
你已经来过这里了吗？
Well, how else would I have checked it out? Oh, well, there you go. Of course, I had to check it out myself. Look at him. At the end of the tranquil forest railway track sits a tourist train. Dappled sunlight filters through the trees and dances across the vehicle. Raphael approaches the train. His fingers trail along its faded surface as his gaze follows the railway tracks across the lake to the opposite shore. Our destination is on the other side. We'll need to take the train to cross the lake. I walk to the back of Raphael's sports car, pat the trunk, and lean with both hands resting on it. I look at him. The train has been abandoned for a long time. Since it's old, I thought we could paint it together. Make it look however we want.
原来刚才从你家神神秘秘搬出来的箱子里，装的是颜料和画具。
Yes, it is. We take the supplies from the trunk and approach the train. Raphael pulls me in front of him, and his hand covers mine as I hold the brush.
想画什么？
That's where I always get stuck when I try to paint things. The faded metal surface before me has become our canvas, but as I hold up the brush, I find myself unsure. Since this is a place I visited with Raphael, I look at the vast lake and imagine the train moving across its surface as glittering light scatters. The sea from my dream appears before my eyes. Maybe Raphael and I should paint a new one, an ocean full of life and light to take its place. I want to paint the sea with you. Time flies with each brushstroke, and the sea before us begins to take shape. Engrossed in painting, my mind is free from other thoughts. Oh, I know that feeling. Unexpectedly, I feel at peace.
画画的时候这么认真，话也不和我说，在想什么？
Nothing. I'm just letting my mind wander. Looking at the sea is always relaxing for me. I never knew painting it could feel the same way.
最近你压力很大吗？
Raphael probably remembered what I said before, my fear that one day he might leave the land, which means he's leaving me. My brush pauses. Even though the possibility feels unlikely, it still stirs a quiet unease in my heart. Sort of, but it's about something far in the future.
有时候我也会想得很远，想以后贝壳会不会有脚，花能不能永远不凋谢，世界的最后又是什么样子？这些听起来有些好笑的问题，我以前也不和别人说的。
They're not silly. Each of those questions are cute. Have you ever shared these thoughts with anyone else?
没有，你是第一个。而且我慢慢意识到，我之所以会这样思考，是因为我觉得所有事情都该有个结果。我总是对那个结果很好奇，想要早早就知道。
We lower our brushes as the dark blue sea before us comes to life, its waves surge. In our ocean swim two little fish, one is him and one is me. They happily swish their tails in the water. Everyone wants things to turn out well, don't they? I'm no different.
但现在，我的想法又有一些改变。
The train parts the lake's waters as it moves forward. Crystalline waves splash the railway tracks, and each droplet sparkles like a pearl. Once we finished painting, we board tourist train. Wait, what? We board tourist. I guess there's a typo, right? That's not just me. We board the tourist train and head toward the opposite shore. Light pierces through the crystal clear lake, and the sky and water blend seamlessly. It's as if our train is traveling through a boundless ocean. You haven't finished what you said earlier. You're not curious about endings? Raphael sits beside me and alternates between gazing at the lake and sketching in his notebook.
当然好奇，可是有时候想想，我以为的终点，也许并不是终点。就像河流的尽头其实不是大海，因为海水还会变成雨水落下。没有人知道终点在哪里，也没有人知道此刻是不是终点。以为已经离开的，其实不过是用另外一种方式陪在你身边。
That's so comforting.
所以，比起寻找终点，或许我应该更珍惜和身边的人走向终点的过程。
I remember. I'm sorry if I butcher it. Treasure the journey, not the destination. I'm gonna Google it because I really do feel like I'm exposing how dumb I am. Okay. Life is about the journey and not the destination. I feel like this is a similar meaning. I think you can give me credit that I know about this saying, right? Okay. Raphael turns to look at me, and his gaze's depths are reminiscent of the sea, one that promises warmth and safety. When he said the people around me, his gaze seemingly reached out to soothe my heart. You're right, I might not know where the ending is, but I know it's not here. Just as I imagined, our little train glides across the sparkling water as if to carry Raphael and me back to the sea. Raphael, look, isn't it just like the ocean?
像，这是我见过的最特别的海。
As our train approaches the shore, the lake gradually recedes behind us. We venture deeper into the woods, and soft purple hues stretch as far as the eye can see. Oh gosh, it's beautiful. As I expected, a large wisteria grove unfolds before us.
紫藤花。
Flowering meadows stretch along both sides of the railway tracks, traversing this endless sea of purple. Our train passes cascading, swaying wisteria. A sweet floral fragrance fills the air as the train comes to a gentle stop before towering wisteria trees. I've been thinking, we could build a platform where the train stops. It can be styled to match your exhibition's theme.
也许还可以把签名板也设在这里。
Raphael jumps down from the train. Holding his sketchbook, he extends his other hand to me. Taking it, I land on the soft grass.
这一片草地就用来做主展区，围绕这边的紫藤不景，再设计一个装置艺术。
Raphael turns to a blank page in his sketchbook and begins jotting down his ideas. Don't these usually need like months of planning in advance? Although it's really cool watching him work. I'm just wondering, when is his exhibition? How quickly? But then again, this is the future Lincoln. Maybe they have like, they can construct things within seconds now. You have your heart set on this place?
场地空间足够，周围安静，有这么美的景色，还是你挑的。我还有什么不选的理由吗？
The wisteria tree's thick branches stretch out to the side. Moving behind the trunk, he uses his sketchbook to part the cascading wisteria.
而且，我也很喜欢紫藤。
Leaning against the trunk, he idly twirls the pen in his hand.
这一场画展的主题画作还没有准备好，但我现在有灵感了。
You're going to draw right now?
可以先简单设计一下。
Moving the branches, I try to peek at Raphael's sketchbook, but just as I reach out, he quickly covers it up.
等我完成再给你看。
He's acting mysterious. It's fine. He's not going anywhere. All right, I'll wait for you. Raphael seems skeptical because I agreed so quickly. He turns away and his back now faces me.
有的人不会是想先让我放下防备，再偷偷出击吧？
I won't. I'm just trying to find the perfect angle for your pose. Sunlight streams through gaps in the flowering canopy as I hold up my phone. I'm trying to take a picture of Raphael while he's sketching. The gentle breeze caresses his hair, and I find the perfect angle to capture Raphael's profile. Content with the photo, I lower my phone and quietly take in this spring day. As time flows between us, I stretch and notice Raphael's hand is slowing down. Oh, here we go. Oh gosh, it's beautiful. I'm sorry, my LD player is so laggy. Can I just... There's something about this. It's like watching him just work and enjoy the scenery. He's been drawing for a while, but still won't let me see his sketchbook. Cover his eyes. Let's go.
传说紫藤花会化作人形吓唬人。
Oh, okay.
我正想着，这双不安分的手就出现了。
Too bad I still didn't see it. Why is he so hot like this? I'm sorry. He's in his element right now, and I just love seeing it. I don't know. It's like a person's character shines through when they're doing something they enjoy, especially something they have so much passion for. And that moment, they look the most attractive to me, you know? And he's so attractive right now. Steal a glance.
就知道有人蠢蠢欲动。这下被我抓住了吧？
Take out phone. And I don't know, I feel like his eyes, he looks a little different to me right now. I don't know why. You should also know that I won't rest until my curiosity is satisfied.
不仅想偷看，还想拍下来。
I'm not filming you, I'm recording the
有
area
人的
around
手
you.
机一直对着我。还能面不改色心不跳的说自 自己在拍紫藤。
Oh my god.
佩服佩服。
He looks so good right now. How can It's criminal that I can't take pictures right now. What is this? Infold, what are you doing? Where? I can't even keep a recording of this for some reason. Why? What's the point? Why give us such beautiful angles when I can't keep a recording of it on my phone? He looks so good. I just want to see how well captured
画家
their
又不是
side.
相机，笔下画的未必就是眼里看到的。
I'm sorry, I can't really
也许我
pause to
画的
see
是
what
个
she
爱情故
says.
事呢。
Oh. Sorry, I can't really pause to see what she says because it's not here, so I really apologize. I'm trying my best to read, guys. I'm really sorry. You're just messing with me.
那你更应该给画家一点空间，让他快点完成。
Maybe if I turn here, I'd be able to see. Oh, damn. It's like he's really watching me. I can't. If I look up, how about if I turn here? Oh, damn it. God damn. Such a perfect angle that I can't even take a peek. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. He looks so good. Wisteria inspired this love story, right? At least.
你怎么知道？不是紫藤以爱情为灵感呢？就像我们现在在做的，都在给予紫藤新的灵感。
Oh. Oh damn. Oh god, my heart. Oh, 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 okay. Oh my gosh. Wait, I should have taken a picture. Oh wow, he looks so blissed out right now. Oh, Rafayel. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh my. Oh wow. Why do I feel?
小心！
I'm sorry, my face is so red right now. Oh, are you okay?
不继续拍了。
How can I? I'm part of the story now.
和紫藤花有关的，是一段执着又缠绵的故事。
Rafayel, I don't want this story to end.
不会结束。在这个故事里，紫藤花代表的是最幸福的时刻。
Oh gosh. A gentle breeze stirs the wisteria. They fall from the trees like a silent rain. Delicate petals twirl through the air. One by one, they drift down onto Raphael's open sketchbook. Leaning against the tree, Raphael and I sit on the grass. He gives me his sketchbook decorated with petals.
既然是花展，限定展出的话，当然要是花才好。
On the page, a sapphire flower unfurls its slender petals. It's so lifelike under the dappled light that it seems to be blossoming before my eyes. While you were preparing for the exhibition, I did some research and learned when flowers bloom, how they grow, and what they symbolize. Raphael wraps his arms around me. He rests his chin on my shoulders as we look at the drawing.
那紫藤的花语是什么？
It represents an enduring, intensely devoted love and the desire to never part from the one you cherish. I chose this place because I learned what the flowers meant.
花语从来不是解读花，而是代替人解读情感。所以，这些是你想要和我说的话，对吗？
The sunlight filtering through the flowers takes on a soft purple hue. As I meet Raphael's gaze, my heart races. I nod.
之前你说担心我会离开，这件事我也想过，因为我离开你，就意味着你也离开了我。
Before I told you about my fears, I was hesitant about whether to bring it up. I never expected you to have the same worry.
那本来就很难开口，这不重要。我能确定的是，就算那一天真的会到来，在之前的每一天，我也都会在你身边。
No, this is... It's also kind of bittersweet, all of this, isn't it? A couple of minimalist display stands are on the soft grass covered in wisteria petals, and the exhibition posters stand elegantly within their frames. A row of transparent glass jars sits on the long table beside me, each jar holding a sapphire flower bud.
这个往左一点，那个再右一点。
Holding a glass jar in each hand, I meticulously adjust their positions according to Raphael's instructions.
好久不见啊，程先生。
Oh,
来
Thomas!
先请到这边。
What? Why does he look kind of weird here? What happened to him? Well, Charles must have made some kind of deal with Thomas for him to willingly send us so many of his flowers.
这是我们的花，是我舍得才对。
Okay.
每次我出现在画展，老唐肯定是最开心的人之一。
No, of course. That's because you always disappear, Raphael. As I finish adjusting the glass jars, I take a moment to appreciate the beautiful table I just set up. Then I must be the second happiest person.
那我就是最开心的人之三。
Auntie's here! I turn around to see Talia approaches. She holds up the hem of her dress as she
这
walks.
些花儿也是为画展准备的，真特别。什么品种啊？我从来没见过。
She reaches out to touch the buds, only to be stopped by Raphael halfway.
花是要好好爱护的，不能随便拿手碰。
Thomas has just finished greeting the guests. He rushes over and gives Raphael's shoulder a quick pat.
我说，咱们时间也差不多了，要不先开始？
Raphael nods in response as he grabs a glass jar from the table and takes my hand. He guides me through the crowd to the water's edge. The chatter subsides. People peek with curiosity.
今天到场的各位都是老朋友，但还是感谢大家来到我的画展。作为这次以花为主题的系列画展收官展，这片紫藤林
As he pauses, Raphael's gentle gaze sweeps over the crowd before landing on me.
是他亲自为大家挑选的。
Oh.
所以今天的开幕仪式，我准备了一个特别环节。
After catching a signal from Raphael, Thomas begins handing out a glass jar containing a flower bud to each guest.
大家手上的花是一个新物种，
Oh?
也是这次画展的灵感来源，它对我有特别的意义。
就知道你肯定有安排，不然也不会特意出席画展。
Oh wait, does he not show up at all?
什么意义？展开说说。之前好多媒体问，我通稿都编不出来。
是什么意义？把花苞放进那片湖水里，自然就知道了。
People playfully tease him for being so mysterious as they stroll in groups toward the lake. So, did Charles succeed in making these flowers bloom in a lake as well? Raphael clenches my hand. We stride across a wet, soft meadow and stop at a lakeside where no one is around.
我也不知道，口说无凭，眼见才为实。
We bend down and lift the glass lid off the jar. Together, we pull out the bud with soil still clinging to it. Dipping our hands into the cold lake water up to our wrists, we completely submerge the bud. Through the refraction of light and shadow, a hint of sapphire blue faintly ripples in the water. Slowly, the bud unfurls its slender pearls. Raphael, look!
竟然能在水里。
From the shore not far away comes bursts of amazed exclamations, and Raphael's eyes sparkle with joy as they reflect the flower in the water.
看到了，我们的花开了。 这次是淡水，下一次，它就会开放在海里。
With the distance so close, we look at each other in silence. The fragrance of the flower underwater seemingly permeates into the air.
从此以后，万里深海不会再是阻隔。所以这朵花的花语，我想应该是。
He gazes at me with undivided attention, as if his answer will echo the fierce determination shining in his eyes. In the next moment, the same words slip from our lips.
永不分离。
He picks up my hand, and the water droplets in my hand glistens under the bright sunshine.
至于命名权，虽说给了你，但我也有一个建议。
Okay. Raphael lowers his gaze as he solemnly strokes letters on my palm with his dripping finger, leaving a wet, tingling sensation on my skin.
这是世界上独一无二的花，那也要有最特别的名字。
My pulse seems to throb in sync with his movements. I understand the word his gaze and finger are trying to convey. In Raphael's heart, the name of that unique flower is the letters he wrote in my palm. And it's my... What the heck? And it's my name. Okay. First off, this card actually really hit something very personal about myself. So I ended up crying a lot. So I'm sorry if my energy sort of dropped after that crying session. I do try to make it a point to make my reactions very realistic, you know? I'm not the type to just perform for an audience, you know? Like I can't really do that. Like it's not something I'm good at. So if I wasn't able to be funny in this video, that is if any of you actually considered I was funny to begin with, then I'm sorry. It's just this story was really a very touching story, and I ended up getting very emotional throughout, like literally right off the bat at the beginning of the card. So anyway, yeah, I'm yapping. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh gosh, there's so much to go through. Now, first off, let's talk about the fact that Auntie Talia and Rafayel very casually talking about the sea moon ceremony. My gosh. Now, what we know about the ceremony is very limited, but from Rafayel's anecdote, it's a ritual in where a Lemurian is returned to sea. Now, I did think that it was like a sending off for the departed, but in Raf's anecdote, where they held a sea moon ceremony for a family member, nicknamed K, he was very much alive when he told Rafayel, "Don't be afraid," as he became one with the sea in the ritual. Now, the fact that they talked about this so casually in front of MC really shocked me and excited me at the same time because it's like proof of how much they trust her and are including her in their world as Lemurians. Unfortunately, the new information about Raphael's people unlocked a new type of insecurity. MC is suddenly hyper aware of Raphael's situation. He is a Lemurian, and Lemurians have lost their home in the sea. MC is reminded how it's very possible that if given a chance, he might choose to return to the sea. If, you know, at all possible. Now, her nightmares do look like a representation of her fears, I feel. Like the time when she was calling out for Rafayel. She was saying his name, but he doesn't respond. It's like her fear that her pleas would end up being rejected with silence, like Rafayel doesn't hear them. Then there's that overpowering presence of the waves crashing down on her, keeping her in place. It feels like MC believes the sea is taking him away from her, and understandably so, because if we look back to the branch stories, right? Rafayel feels like a completely different person, and it took her resonating with him to bring him back to his senses. Yet even after all that, Rafayel has made it clear that he is looking to fully regain the power of the sea god. One page of that tome made him lose sense, so imagine what happens if he regains it all completely. Now, despite that, MC still believes that this is something that won't happen until far into the future, if ever at all, as she also stated.
But of course, MC worries and is now scared from being fully aware of this possibility. Like, it weighs down on her. I honestly saw myself a lot in MC in that showroom. Like, I do the same thing sometimes, where like I think about something and it scares me or worries me to the point that it ruins the day. Because naturally, when your mood sours, it can also affect the people around you, right? It affects how you talk to the people. And of course, MC doesn't want to ruin the day for Rafayel when he's busy preparing for such an important tour. So even though it did frustrate me as a reader, I can't help but understand her, you know, because I was really like, just communicate. But of course, a lot of things are easier said than done. But wow, Rafayel's reaction to all this, my goodness, his maturity, his wisdom, and his loving and caring nature towards MC just it kind of broke me. He didn't chide her or belittle her. He didn't say she was stupid or being silly. No, he recognized that what MC needed to hear the most right now is not empty promises. What she needed is his honesty. Now, knowing the pains of waiting for a promise to be fulfilled, Rafayel doesn't make hasty promises or use very flowery languages to placate her. No. He lets her know that if it ever happened, him leaving her, it wouldn't be because he wanted to. He wanted her to know, if that ever happens, know that he did not want to. And really, for me, that was more than enough, you know? Just knowing that you want to stay. I felt like for MC, that was enough as well. But of course, you know, it's not so easy to just forget about something that really upsets you. But what happened next, that's what really broke me.
虽然觉得你说你不想了，多半是骗我的。但如果下次再有这样的情绪，就像今天这样，直接告诉我。你想到这些的时候，我就在你身边，会不会好一点？
Not only did he so easily reassure her that her worries weren't nothing, he showed her that whenever these thoughts plagues her, he wants to be there to support her, letting her know how much he cares about her thoughts and how valid her feelings were. And I just... Look, I cried, okay? I broke down. Because I felt like all my past trauma was like surfacing, and I suddenly realized that this was really all I wanted to hear, you know? Oh fuck, I'm gonna cry again. Anyway, sorry. It's interesting how there was a large focus on endings in this card, specifically how they made it a point to mention how everything comes to an end, the story. I find it interesting in itself because we as readers know for a fact that MC's end is really just a path to another beginning, right? She's stuck in a cycle, what with multiple realities, multiple lives, never actually dying. And I feel like Rafayel, knowing this very well, I really love how he says, what we think has left us just found another way to stay by our side. Because this is especially true for Rafayel. He means it when he says if ever a time comes when he leaves her, it's because she left him. And she has. We know Rafayel has lost MC. Under what circumstances? Very unclear, at least now it's still unclear. But we also have hints that MC herself has lost Rafayel as well due to her never-ending cycle. Like, it has something to do with her never-ending cycle. But true to his word, he always finds a way back to her. And I just wish MC knew the lengths Rafayel is willing to go through and has gone through just to find his way back to her. It's not all that sad though, since MC was able to honestly deliver her feelings to Rafayel. about never wanting their story to end, the flower language of Wisteria. And despite Rafayel not being able to promise to never leave, like he made that very clear, yet he very confidently and with great determination tells her that their story will not end. Because they may part, but his devotion to her will never end. And we see that. We are pretty much going through it right now in his story. But yeah, I have to say, you can really see how being with MC has somehow changed Rafayel a little bit. Like, he's so much more open now. Like, we can see how when he was suffering from relying on her too much or using her, as mentioned in his intertidal zone card, we saw how jaded and how closed off he was. Like, even in his anecdotes, if you read it, the way he plans to meet her felt like it was not only layered with anticipation, of course, but there was some resentment in it and a lot of scheming. A lot of scheming, gosh. But in moments like these, in this card, you can see how it looks like some of the burden from all that pain has somehow shed off of him. Like, he's shining right now, being himself, and that's all because she soothes him. Because let's be real, pain, like the pain Rafayel has gone through, that does not go away. No, that leaves a very permanent mark on a person. But MC is enough to soothe it, at least. And it just looks like he's getting better, if you know what I mean. And because of that, I am really dreading I'm really dreading future cards, because so far in the 3 cards I've read, Xavier's, Silas's, and Rafayel, this happiness that they're going through right now, this openness, it's just another high in the ups and downs of the story. And when it drops again, I promise you that drop is going to be crazy, because they are really up there right now. The drop is higher than it's ever been right now. And I don't know if I'll survive seeing them suffer, okay? Even more so now that MC will probably suffer along with them, since she's there on this roller coaster ride. Gosh. What can I say? This card reminds me again how complicated and deep Rafayel's character is. Like, it honestly kind of upsets me. It really shouldn't, because, you know, to each their own. Everyone's allowed to like and dislike things. But the reason for people putting Rafayel down or just writing him off as a love interest just because they see him as someone goofy or even just comedy relief. But because, yeah, okay, I get it. He is very sassy, he is very funny, and he is kind of goofy. But you're basically only seeing the very top layer of his person. There are so many layers to Rafayel. If you just read his anecdotes, literally just the anecdotes, I beg you, just read his anecdotes. You'll see how deeply this man is hurting and how strongly this man loves and feels, and the burden he has right now from choosing his people and his own happiness. He's an amazing character. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm yapping. Oh gosh, I've been recording for so long. Okay, I'm just gonna end it here. Do tell me what you guys think about this card. Like, this card was amazing. It's not a card I need for battles, sadly. The color is not something I need, at least not right now. but it's a really good card. Yeah. So Rafayel girlies, if you're wondering if you should get this card, I really think you should, if you can, that is, of course. But yeah. This brings us to the end of this video. So if you enjoyed that, as much as I did, do like and subscribe if you feel like it. and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Until then, bye bye.